Bracketology presented by Dave Campbell's Texas Football, breaking down the 2025 Texas High School Football Playoff brackets. I'm Greg Tepper. Here's 3A Division I. I'm going to level with you. 3A Division I has been the most chaotic division in all of Texas high school football this year. Go take a look at the rankings history on texasfootball.com and you will see how wild it has been. And now that we've reached the playoffs, I have no idea who's going to win it. I think it is so wide open. I think as opposed to last year where it felt like somebody was going to have to beat the team that ended up being the state champion. And don't worry, we'll get to them. They could go back to back. It just feels like this could be wide open and the champion could come from almost anywhere, including Region 1. Let's start here. And I think you've got a ton of contenders here, okay? I think you take a look at Peaster, a team that's been very dangerous all year long. Really excited to see what the Greyhounds do. I think Clyde has been very surprising as well. Jim Ned has been arguably the most consistent team in 3A Division I. Paradise has been excellent all year long as well. Dalhart's having their best season in quite a long time. This is a wild region that even when we get to the second round, you're going to have some games that are going to have contenders going head to head that are going to shape what this region looks like. On to Region 2. Region 2, things don't get any clearer, okay? You've got teams that have looked excellent all year long and also teams that when we know that when they play their best, they're capable of beating anybody. For example, Whitney has been excellent all year long. I'm really excited to see what they do once they get there, in the playoffs. Grandview and Gladewater, this bottom half here, Gladewater, Grandview, or Mount Vernon, Grandview, and Palmer is really fascinating stuff. I'm still very high on Commerce. I know they ended the season relatively with a bit of a thud, but I'm interested to see what they do. A second round matchup with Pilot Point or West could be dangerous as well. Pottsboro has been terrific all year long. They got the one hiccup on the year. Malakoff with a dangerous first round matchup with Liberty Adler. Remember, Malakoff played for a title a year ago. And you want to talk about two very, very highly talented teams in Atlanta and Winsboro. That is a terrific first round matchup. On to Region 3. Region 3, it does feel like a lot of it's going to come down to a couple of different teams. One of them is Franklin, currently the #1 team in 3A Division I. They do have 2 losses on the year, although they're very good losses. That offense has been humming. Coach Mark Fannin coaches them up. Of course, that is a team that is no stranger to the state championship stage. I do think down here, you're heading for a third round matchup with the defending state champs in Columbus, who they've been up and down, but again, Coach Matt Schobel does an unbelievable job of getting his guys playing their best football at the right time, and they are certainly doing that right now. Top half of the bracket's fascinating because you've got a team in Fairfield that I think is flying under the radar. Yoakum is an extremely dangerous team that I think is playing exceptionally well right now. Hardin is off to their best season ever. This is fascinating to see, but that first round matchup here, Academy and Hitchcock, is going to be fun. Tons of talent, tons of intrigue in Region 3 because no team has been able to consistently put it together. Down to Region 4. In Region 4, you've got a couple teams to keep an eye on. One of them is Llano. The Yellow Jackets have been exceptional all year long. How healthy are they as they enter the playoffs? Because Rio Hondo could loom in the second round of the playoffs. I think Goliad is a team to keep an eye on. Remember, that was a bit of a surprise last year. Bottom half of the bracket, Edna is the team to beat, I think. The Cowboys have been very, very strong, and we know they're very good up front. And the bottom half is really interesting. That is a hellacious first round matchup. Raymondville and Orange Grove is about as good as it gets in the first round of 3A Division I. Overall look, I'd love to tell you that I'm a Texas high school football expert and I know exactly how this is going to play out. I have no idea because every one of these teams I think has really high upside, and also which of these teams can just put it together consistently. No matter what happens, we will have you covered every step of the way at texasfootball.com.